So this is the entrance. We have some pretty outdated light fixtures, popcorn ceiling, all of this opportunities to add sweat equity because that's just not something that is typically desired anymore. We've got hardwood floor here, which is nice. Over here we've got a pantry, carpeted at the bottom. They kind of were a little lazy. I like to look at the ceilings, make sure that there is no leaks, which no leaks in this one. And as I'm looking through, what I'm spotting as usual, folks, is any indications of cracking, which would imply settling on the foundation. And so far, nothing here. Some, I would say, outdated railings, but I think they'll get the job done. Carpeted stairs. Same thing, I look at all of the corners, frames, just to make sure that there's nothing there. And then this looks to be a spacious living room, but look at that. There is no light in this entire room. So this is another opportunity to improve here. Obviously, carpet. Once you tear up a carpet, you realize how disgusting carpets are. So this entire area, I would put hardwood floor, some kind of LVP, something that's easy to work with, and it would really help make this area a little more appealing to folks. We can already see some staining on the carpet here. So again, once we take all that off over there, some more stains, all this will look pretty good. Let's just take a look at over there. I don't know if that's a spider web or if it's cracking. Spider webs here, that's okay. Blinds and curtains, everything looks good. Again, I usually look at all the corners. Less so concerned about cosmetics. Again, folks, when I buy a house, I don't mind if I have to repaint it. I don't mind if I have to patch a hole there and there. More so, I really worry about high expense items. Same thing here. We can probably replace this, put something a little more modern. We already talked about the entire floor being replaced. These are pretty outdated. I have some now that are looking a little more modern, so I would replace all of the light switches here with new ones. Same thing with maybe the outlet covers. They just look a little outdated. The color no longer in style. Very minor things, but great opportunities to do some work here. Don't see any issues here. Another thing I look at when I'm looking at the ceiling is indications of previous or current stains. That's an important piece here. Let's make sure the doors close as well. So sometimes, with settling, doors stop closing well. So we'll just close that door. We look at the overall fit. Looks good. Again, we see several stains in the carpet here. This used to be a door stopper that got removed from the door hinge. So we'll probably want to put that back at some point. Otherwise, you can just grab this and slam it open and up against the wall there, causing harm to it. So from the living room, kind of like at the dining area here, we go over to the kitchen. Off the bat, I see some stains in the ceiling, but they don't look like they're stains from water damage. They just look like they were painting or something scuffed it. All right, so let's look at this dishwasher. Again, as part of your inspection, I know the water's running because look at that. So water's currently running. So I'm going to go ahead and run the dishwasher. Click on. We'll do a quick auto wash, half flowed. Okay, so we're going to get that running. We're also going to want to inspect that the the sink fixture, that there's no leaks. So we're going to run that in a little bit. I also like to make sure that all of the windows open. I won't do that for now, just to save time, but I open up all windows because sometimes they are sealed shut. And then let's make sure that these work. What does this do? Okay, so light here works. We could renovate that. These are quite annoying fluorescent lights. And then at some point the bastion starts making noise. So we can renovate that, make it look a little more appealing. Put one of those light fixture scones that look nice. This one might be the garbage disposal if I had to guess. Let's see. Yep, let's try. Got it. sounds like something's in there. You kind of see some pockets of air coming in through there. The problem with this entire thing is you can see here, this is hitting that. Hey, it's the damage already, you see there. So I would probably need to replace this whole thing, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. This material feels very plastic-like to me. So a little cheap, but it'll get the job done. Let's take a look down here. All right, so what do we have down here? Here is our garbage disposal. I have a video on how to fix that if it has an issue. I can already tell you right now, this is not properly installed. You typically want this output of the water to go straight into the P-trap. So this is not well done. It's feeding it to this T and then to the P-trap down here. So this is wrong. You want this to go straight down, P-trap out, and then this would need to make the connection elsewhere. So that needs to be fixed. Here we have the dishwasher drain hose coming in and being fed in over here. Technically also not good. You want to have a loop going up about so that you don't have any water that goes back into the dishwasher from the garbage disposal as I'm feeding water through it. But no leaks so far, just not the greatest plumbing work here. Back there we've got our what looks to be the dishwasher shut-off valve, because I see that cable then being fed through there. So all looks good. Not terrible, no leaks. Let's actually run this over here. Just make sure there's no leaks running into that pipe. And it looks like they did some metal work there. That's all fine and dandy. Now again, that's me being a little, nitpicky, but the reality is if you start seeing issues with your garbage disposal, that's the reason for it. Okay, I'm not seeing any leaks here, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the water. Here we go. Close that out. I'll be back to make sure that there's no leaks after the dishwasher runs. Come back over here, just some more space. Make sure that all of these open. I've had some where these are broken and they don't open, so I open up all of these, every single one of them, and see what we have here. So this looks a little concerning. I mean, we've got a little bit of exposed wiring, so not good. That needs to be put into a proper box to make sure that there's no chance of being exposed. And so this right here, once it's fixed, powers the over-the-countertop stove. So let's come over here, make sure that all of these work. So we'll just set this to low, all of them, and we'll make sure that all of them turn on without an issue. Here is an extra key. And normally I'd bring in my tool to test every single outlet, make sure that they're working. I don't have that on me. So let's see. Let's boost up the temperature a little bit, all of them. So that one's clearly on. Okay. Now they're coming on live. So we know all of these are working well. That's good. Let's turn these off. Okay. So that's all working. This light's not on. I haven't figured out. I bet it's this one maybe. Yep. So this light, turn on this one. Phone line, no one uses these anymore, so that we could probably end up cutting all of this out, making a flat surface. They used to have a door here. Door's still here. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that this closes. Okay, so this one closed. Not the greatest fit, but closed nevertheless. So that's all good. Okay, so we've got all this working. Make sure that this works as well. Okay. You hear it? No light though. It looks like the bulbs are missing. So we don't have any lights there. That's okay. Let's look up here. Again, make sure everything can be open without an issue. Also good to see, just because sometimes, this house has not been occupied in a while. And so I want to make sure that there are no indications of droppings or anything like that. That's my key, I think. That's not good. That should not be there. Okay. All right, same thing. We gotta make sure that this works. We'll cancel. We'll press, looks like it's a Wi-Fi smart oven. Bake. All right, so we'll run that bake. That looks brand new, stainless steel, so that's pretty cool. Same thing, like this one, for example. This one's not opening well. So I already know that one's probably gonna need a little bit of fixing and tweaking. Once again, exposed wiring. These cannot be like this. That's not okay. You gotta feed all of them inside of that box. This is a safety violation. This will get flagged by the inspector. Once again, I like to encourage people to look at all of these. That's a shortcut that's unacceptable. Needs to be fixed. Okay. Everything good there. This is a Samsung fridge, kind of same thing. Let's see what we got. Very clean. This is very, very nice. Dual. They have left some waters, but overall this looks pretty. Let's see, I don't have a container. Actually, I do. This is pretty much empty. So lots of noise, no ice. Right. Let me click the water. Okay, water is coming out at least, so that's good. Here is a light switch back here. So poor placement. Your fridge is too big and it covered your light spot, so I might move that light and rewire it to come out over here. That's probably the better solution there. But yeah, no ice was being dispensed, but at least we had some water coming out, which is good. Good. Oh, got some ice coming, so we know that's working too. Excellent. So overall, kitchen appliances seem to be working. Stove worked, dishwasher's working, no leaks. This works, looks new. Very poor electrical work. We're gonna need an electrician out here. We're gonna have to get some quotes, and that needs to be accounted for. Let's see what we can do to turn this one on. Okay, this one turned that one on. I can't seem to get that one on, so pressing this isn't doing anything. Okay, let's come over here. Maybe this one will. Didn't do anything. Wait a second. They're red. Okay, so it is working. So electrically, this is sound. I would replace this whole thing. Frankly, I think it's outdated, but if you like it, just replace the bolts. So we know that's working. This is our kitchen. I don't know this. I'm not. I think this is peel. There's a very cheap way of hiding stuff. It's literally just a peel you put on top of the floor and you glue it. You can even see out here. You know, they got this is already lifting up. Once again, I mean, if we were to replace this entire thing over here, brand new flooring, that wouldn't be an issue. We'd redo that and look better. Frankly, if we're going to go through that effort, I might just remove all the peel from here and put brand new flooring as well. Okay, so what else do we have? We have another kind of living room. So we kind of have two living rooms, which is really cool. Living room over there, and then this one here by the chimney. Super nice. Let me figure out where the light is. I found it. Okay, so lights. Once again, I'm looking through, making sure that there's no cracks. They got molding on the top, which is quite nice. Again, carpet. No indication of rodent activity, which in a home that's not occupied, I want to really keep an eye on. Looks like they had some cockroaches, but nothing too severe. Look at the chimney. All that looks good. I don't know if this is what kind of chimney this is. I don't want to break anything, but gotta move that. Looks like it's gas. Let's see if it's still working. Wow, that's really hard. It was this. not hearing anything. So gas is probably shut off at this house. So can't really test that. Everything else looks good. Blinds. Yeah, no, this is looking real nice. Kind of lots of space down here, no doubt. Lots of space. 2 dining areas. I mean, you could put something here if you wanted. So let's go over to the next room here. There's our light switch. So here, this is part just of the wall. It ain't going nowhere. Let's just open it. Make sure there's nothing in here that would scare us. Looks good. I like that it's got all of these under mats already. Looks like a popcorn ceiling. New light fixture needs to be installed. Someone was doing work, no doubt about it. You kind of see they left some supplies there. Bring peel and stick here all throughout. Again, I have a feeling if I was to renovate this, frankly, I would put in the same type of new hardwood floor here, here, all the way to the other room, all the way through here. And when you install that type of floor, you want it to be facing the direction of natural lighting. And since you have natural lighting facing here, I would normally face it and install it this way all throughout. And that would be basically matching all through here. So quite a bit to modernize all of that, but I think it'll be good. Let's come over here and see what we got. So it looks like they've got, okay, cool. It's just disconnected. So we've got access to the dryer duct. We got a little bit of water leak coming out through here. So that's not great. That might need to get reworked because you might need to tighten this nut at the top there to make sure that it's causing a full seal. Because otherwise that's just going to be cost that you're going to be adding on. Okay, so that all looks good. Again, whether this stays or not, it looks like they bought this for $250. So I don't know why they haven't taken it. But all right, let's go over here. All right, so that's the garage. Step down. Now in the garage, look at that. That's rodent activity right there, folks. Hard to see, but like they definitely have either rats or mice. So that's going to have to be taken into account. Let's see. Yeah, you can see all those droppings. Even more over here. So when I enter a garage, I always look at the ground just to see all of these droppings. So they got some work needs to be done here. This window letting all the air out, so potentially a window placement, even though it looks like I just kind of fixed it. There we go. You're welcome for the showing. I just helped them out. Okay, cool. We got to make sure that the garage works. At first, from the exterior, it looked really small, but from here, you can definitely fit in 2 cars. You just have to pull them in, park a little closer that way. This will pull in a little closer that way. They got plenty of room here. So let's make sure that the garage is working. I didn't do anything. Okay, so it might not have enough force to lift this. We'll try it again. Okay. Now, I know overhead doors. These are good quality, so the fact that it didn't open up the first time, a little bit concerning, but something we can probably figure out. Okay, so this was the light, and then this is just closing. Okay, try that again. Okay. Weird. Okay, so not terrible. This spring looks fine. These are typically the first things to break. You gotta put some oil on the railings here. Sensors look good. There's our access to the crawl space. So overall, I'm okay here. And then we've got more room here, which is great. They finished this in case someone wanted to put in some additional storage. So that's all good. Okay, let's come out here. Right. Make sure we turn off all the lights. Leave it the way we found it. Deadbolt, which is good. It needs. I hope that one of these ends up blocking it. Okay, onward. Lift that up, all good. This is the warmest area in the house. Feels good. So they definitely finished this. They were doing some work on it, I think. It looks pretty relatively new. Once again, carpet. That's okay. So this turns on the light outside there. We got a pool in the back, which is a good or a bad thing. So this pool has no safety. There's nothing that really prevents someone from just accidentally falling in and potentially drowning or hurting themselves. So that's a safety issue that we'll have to get addressed. These look either broken. Yep, they're not working. They're stuck. So all of these we need to get replaced. Besides that, I mean, this is a comfortable area to hang out. So lots of space to hang out here. Okay, let me turn off the oven. Let me make sure it works. Yeah, this looks new. It's warm to the touch. So we'll cancel. Let's make sure there's no leaks from the dishwasher. No leaks anywhere. So I'll go ahead and press reset 3 seconds. Okay, so that's gonna drain. I'm gonna make sure that there's no water in here, make sure that the dishwashers are working fully. All right, let's go ahead and turn off all these lights. I think I've got a good sense of this main area. We found some issues. For the most part though, quite good, very impressed. For the most part, turn off this light as well. Okay, what do we have here? This used to be the thermometer. I really hope that's not our actual thermometer. It looks ancient. Light works. Light works. Oh, we're gonna go down there later. All right, good flooring. Looks nice. Water's running. Let's just see if it turns off if I shut it all the way off. Yeah, okay, that shuts it off. Let's see. I mean, overall, this is okay. Lots of wallpaper. Not loving that, but that's okay. We'll test to see. It's still new. Very loud. All right, I'm gonna run this. I don't expect there to be hot water. We don't have gas, but I'll still run the hot water. Come down here. There's some cockroaches there or insects. There's our 2 valves. Everything looks okay. Okay. All right, with toilets, we like to flush. Why is it still going? Wow, that's a lot of water. We like to make sure that they're under tight. This is so wobbly. Oh my goodness. That's not okay, folks. You saw how much that moved. Look at this. Look at how much that's moving. That could just cause a major leak down there. So, toilet needs to be removed. And made sure to be installed securely on the bottom there. Okay. Space. Still running this. Again, no, I don't expect there to be any hot water. There isn't. We'll turn that off all the way. Make sure that still getting a little bit of dripping. That's a little concerning. There we go. No more. Gotta make sure there's no drips. If there's drips, that means that maybe we have to reinstall the cartridges, tighten them, make sure they're preventing water from going through. So that could be an entire fix we have to do. But that toilet needs to be redone. Not okay. All right, that's the downstairs. We said we go there. So that's it for the downstairs here. Chimney, living room, dining room, kitchen, washer dryer, garage, sunroom. Good layout. I like the layout. Before we go downstairs, let's now go upstairs and take a look at what we have here. First thing, we're going up, we got to make sure that these handrails are secure. All right, that passes our grade. Turn on the light here. That works. Take a look at, again, all of the overall corners. Make sure that there's no settling. Looks great. Looks great. Try this out. Nice and tight. Looks good. Come back here. There used to be sunlight here. They just left the metal thing there. Okay. All right. Attic space. Second thermostat. That looks to be filter. Okay. Let's take a look. Where do we start here, folks? Let's start here on the right. So we come up. First thing we see here is a room. Everything's carpet. Really hurts to see that. You know, I know what's underneath there. But nothing that's coming off as concerning. Closet space is okay. Light. No settling. They did a patch job here poorly. You can kind of see it. Big square thing. So that needs to probably be repainted. But besides that, everything else looks good. Window. They left this open. It's cracked here as well. Let me do them. Actually, no. The window is. They got an exterior window, so I won't touch it. I won't touch it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, overall, this is one bedroom. Not terrible. Over here, I would call this storage. This is maybe a baby room, but not a room for a person. So take that for what it's worth. Okay. Make sure that the light turns on. It does. That's working. So one room so far. Let's go inside here. So I know what they did, by the way. Yeah, all of this carpet here, poorly installed, trip safety hazard, needs to be redone entirely. So that's not okay. Here's our closet. Opens up just oddly. So this just small closet for what feels like the master bedroom. Turn on the light here. That works. Fan is on. This one has a little more wall damage. Looks like, I don't know what that is. Some stains from probably fruit flies that they try to put up there. Okay, so dual closets makes me feel a little bit better. No settling anywhere. All that's fine. Okay. So here we have a bathroom. Take a look. Kind of looks nice. That looks quartz-like. Looks pretty. Because they have a window, they don't have an exhaust fan. Same thing. Let's take a look at this. Hopefully this one. Flush. I'm not seeing it leaks, but I mean, that is loud, folks. I don't know what was making all that noise, but I might replace this whole setup. Well, that fills up. Let's see if this one's loose. This one's good. We'll let that fill up. I'll try that again. This is nice. They haven't run the water in a long time. Pockets of air, not a problem, but I want to make sure that everything's good here, no leaks. That looks pretty straightforward. No problems there. We're gonna let that run I'm gonna do them a favor and just remove all those pockets of air. Because right in, let's try this again. That was better. So yeah, I'm removing pockets of air on their behalf. I didn't see any leaks there. Let's put this back. That's broken. So these have new toilet hardware. Let's come over here. That's not working. These need to be GFCI, so it's near here, so that's not okay. Let's make sure that this works. So they cut this very poorly. They didn't even put it back on all the way. And let's see if this works. It doesn't look like that's working at all. Don't want to break it. So, not working, non-functional shower. We don't know what the issue is. Not enough information. So, shower doesn't work on this one. Master bedroom, that's a problem. Okay, another bathroom. Let's take a look at this one. Pink toilet. Wow. Pink toilet. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Pockets of air. This looks fine. No leaks. Straining well. Doing its thing. Alright, what's this one? There's our exhaust fan. Alright, let's flush this. Pink toilet. Didn't seem like a strong flush. It's a little concerning. Let's see if it's wobbly. Nope, that one's fine. Okay, that works. Look at that gap. My God. I haven't seen something that bad in a long time. Look at that tub. It's coming apart. I mean, you can see it all over. This used to be, I think, maybe all pink. They painted it horribly. Not okay. No, no, no. All right, let's see if this one works. None of that is working. So, shower doesn't work. Hearing a hissing sound. Want to make sure that's... Yeah, that's the toilet. Okay. Alright, so we've got two showers that don't work. Tub that's basically, busted. So far, we're not off to a great start here, folks. Lots of probably pricey repairs. And then here, well, this room is not finished. So this room here needs brand new flooring. Once again, if we were to do this, we'd put in brand new flooring and all of this, we'd rip out all the carpet, just put in our flooring all throughout this. Given the nice way that the windows are facing, this would actually work really well to install them from there and install long planks that way. That actually flows really well, makes it quite easy to install. Problem with doing it that way, is I might put in a couple of transitions here because we want to install this flooring that way. And so I probably have the transition per each room because the rooms, they want to have the flooring left to right. And then same thing, obviously this would just go straight for the floor. We've already got that tile work there. And then here, we could put a transition here if we want to keep this carpet or just rip out everything. And once again, like we just have to do a lot of transitions, small transitions here, and then feed them in through here. And then this one would actually, same thing, transition here, different direction. And then I might just keep this carpet and just put in the transition here, since this one looks to be more for like storage. Okay, so, oh my God, that's too fast. No, slow the down. Jesus. Okay, well, all right, so flooring just needs to be installed. Closets, cracking. Otherwise, this is another room, folks. So we've got a total now of 3 up here. And then the 4th one over here. Oh, that one's really great. Let's see. That's just debris, no droppings, no cracks anywhere. Okay. All right. Turn all this off. Turn that off. All right, that is this upstairs. So 2 showers that don't work is up here. The yeah, I think that's it. 2 showers that don't work. Just needs new flooring over there. Let's turn off all the lights here. Leave it the way we left it. And then I would keep the stairs carpeted. That part's just always safer. Okay. Next, we gotta go over here. Oh, good. Here's the light. Light doesn't work. No! Hand railing secure. Hand railing. This one's wobbly. Needs to be fixed. This one secured. Over here. None of those do any. Oh, that one did something. Turn on this light here. These 2. Okay, so we've got some of these that just, I don't know if they're going to be easy to just put back. Lots of staining in the carpet. Same thing over there. You can tell there looks like there may have been a leak here. So we don't want to double check that that is addressed. But this looks to be a finished, another kind of like living area. You've got a furnace here. Mr. Heater. So pilot, we don't have gas, so I can't test this, but you know, we'd have to see if that works. More of these are fully loose. This is the AC. Not sure why they have that if they got 2 AC units. They should be getting AC down here as well. Okay. This looks okay. It just kind of looks like a choppy job, frankly. This is our only method of security, which is not okay. They just put that there, so that's not going to do anything to prevent anyone from coming in. Okay. All right, so that one turned on. That one, don't know what that one did. So obviously some of these lights are not working. They would need brand new light fixtures. Here is our AC, our furnace and our AC. Pipe work, interesting, comes down. We want to make sure that that pipe work is correctly being outputted and have the inspector test this out fully. Over here, another kitchen, kind of nice. I'm not even going to run this thing. I mean, this thing looks ancient. Damaged here. When they installed it, kind of took off the entire laminate. Old microwave, not worried about it. But I do want to make sure that, so this entire thing just, it looks dirty. It looks old. Looks like they messed up here a lot trying to fix whatever pipework they had here. That needs to be covered. So they did some pipe work. I can tell, like that used to be what was installed. They just left it here. I don't know why they painted it this way. Something seems sketch about that to me. But so far no leaks, which again is kind of my first indicator of just wanting to make sure that that's the case. Then you've got a couple of more areas here. Same thing, just quick to make sure all of them work. Yep, no leaks here. Oh, that works. Okay. Okay, so lots of lighting here that needs to be just replaced. That one just went out. Columns here wrapped around just to now make them look ugly. I mean, this thing here is just, it says stove not for sale. Well, I don't want it. And cool, well, what do we, like, no, like, we have to pay a lot of money to get rid of this whole thing. We don't want that. And they got the stove over there already, which reminds me, this looks old. It's missing everything, but at least it's, I know it's got electricity feeding to it. Standard fridge. It looks like they had probably an estate sale. They sold this at auction or an estate sale. Hence why there's so much stuff that's not here. They painted this. Look at that, that's clever. That's cute. Painted out there's our circuit breaker. So that's single breaker. Really don't know what this is. I mean, is there a bedroom down here? Bathroom over here. Another washer dryer. So they got a washer dryer. They got a bathroom. It's just bizarre. Got things loose here. I mean, these lights are awful. I feel like I'm in a horror movie. Oh my god. Toilet's good. Well, toilet's clogged, I think. Let's try that again. I'm holding it down this time. Okay. Nope, I think it's just the drain valve and stuff. But like, this looks cheap, right? Like, you want to rip all this out, put it in a proper cabinet, make it look nice. Again, a lot of sweat equity, but we got to run the numbers because this is starting to get expensive. A lot of work that needs to be done on this. I don't know what the that is. Alright, let's see if this one works. None of them have been working. So that one does work. That's good. Look at that. Just so loose. Look how loose that is. Oh my god. That is crazy. That's not properly installed, folks. Not installed correctly. So we gotta reinstall that. That pipe could break. So again, like, I don't know what this is. What is this? Like, it's not a bedroom, right? Like, you have fully kitchen here, but like, where would you sleep? I mean, we would have to convert probably a door here. Unless big closet. Okay. Okay. All right, folks, that is wrapping everything up. Thank you for tuning in.